All right, this episode of We Solemnly Swear podcast is being brought to you by Divine Skin Studio. Look, we can all stand to get our skin together, and why not? I mean, your skin is the first thing that people see when they see you, so I have a suggestion. Contact licensed esthetician Leslie Fernandez at thedivineskinstudio.com or give her a call, 832-437-2581. Divine Skin Studio, where the motto is, filters are great, but great skin is better. All right, let's get to the show.
This world ain't fair, and don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. We solemnly swear, it's in the air, drama popping everywhere. It's no love, ain't no feelings to spare. We solemnly swear to keep it 100. We solemnly swear to keep it 100. So have a seat, strap up, and let's go. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Live from the round table, we are Bihhh. We got Grizzly Adams in the building. Oh, well, I am the one and only Mr. Luke. We got Grizzly Adams here.
Yes, sir.
Guess what? We got the highlight of last week's episode is Bihhh in the building.
Yes, sir.
She goes by the name of Shay Boogie, the BX Bully.
Hey.
And she is now officially part of the goddamn podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm excited about that. I came to fuck shit up.
There we go.
Hey, we ain't got no insurance. So.
Yeah, man. Hey,
look, just take your time with fucking it up.
Hey, man.
Take your time.
Shout out to the audience for coming in late with the claps, but
God damn.
Better late than never.
Yeah, niggas in the concession stand, man. Hurry up, sit down. Man.
Hey, man. So last week's episode, what y'all got, man? I got a lot of good feedback.
People definitely rocking with it as they should. I think it's a good look. I think we saying certain things that some people don't like, and we probably pretty much saying what some people do like. So, we'll get it in and out.
What say you, Shay?
Pause.
Yeah, I had some great feedback. Like they was happy that there was a female on the show to give that, feminine perspective.
I heard that,
around all this masculinity.
I heard that so much. Oh, I'm just so glad y'all got a female on the show. Well, we got it. She's here, goddamn.
Yes, happy to be here.
Absolutely. All right, well, I don't know, man. Let's y'all want to jump right into some bullshit, or y'all just want to?
Yeah, but I want to address something from last week real quick.
Let's go.
Because GA over here said that the monkeypox was an STD.
No,
and you said it. Yes, you did. You said it was contracted sexually.
Did I say
and I just want to address that.
Here we go.
Because
go
it is
ahead.
not only contracted like sexually, it's contracted through close contact and through droplets in the air. So breathing, touching on somebody, using the same utensils as somebody, any type of bodily fluid that could be shared, not just sex. So I want to clear that up because I don't want people thinking that they can just throw a condom on and they won't get monkeypox.
Yeah. Oh, damn. So now what you pretty much did is just terrify the shit out the audience, including the motherfuckers at the table, myself. All right. God damn.
I mean, that pretty much sounds like any goddamn thing, right? That sounds like the same shit with
Hey,
COVID.
I'm gonna say you like this. Bring the killer hornets back. I don't want the fucking money.
Man, why do you bring the motherfucking killer hornets up? All right, well, fuck all the bullshit. Let's get to the bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen at the table, well, lady and gentlemen at the table, right hand to the man. Do we solemnly swear to keep it 100?
As usual, I put it on Robert Earl.
Goddamn.
I put this on Chucky Trill.
Chucky True, wee, man.
R.I.P. Chuck.
Yeah, this don't
R.I.P.
DJ Screw too, man. Let's
Yes,
go.
sir. Boom.
All right. So, what the fuck we got, man?
Let's jump right into it, man. We had an elected official do some silly shit earlier this week, and it caused a big uproar. The senator, she's from Rhode Island.
Yeah, Rhode Island.
She was in the bikini. She was on the handstand. She was shaking her ass, and then she got a little pushback, and then she made a video. And I just want to ask you a question.
Hold on. Let's hear what she said.
All right, go ahead.
I am on a beach in a bathing suit. I'm not sure what most people wear when they go to the beach, but that is a traditional attire for what someone would wear at the beach. And I'm doing a yoga pose.
Bruh.
BX Bully.
Uh-oh. Yeah, let's go.
So y'all want me to start it off?
Yeah. Let's go, goddamn.
I feel like she's trying to play with my goddamn intelligence, right? Like, yes, we know you're on the beach. Yes, you're supposed to wear a bikini, but why are you on a handstand twerking in a bikini and you're a senator? You're representing millions of black women out here, and nobody's saying that you can't twerk. But when you take these types of positions on, you got to realize that people are watching you. You can't do what you used to do. And you'll never see Michelle Obama in a bikini on a handstand popping.
Pee popping. That's what it was. That was actually
Pee-popping.
pee popping. I ain't seen that shit actually in some time.
Like, why we need to see all of that?
Well, hold on. I kind of... Never mind.
I mean, now the part where she was on the handstand, I was like, oh damn, she got a little. She done did this before. I think at the end of the day, I think it was buffoonery. I think it was buffoonery. I think it was. I put it in the same category as when Hillary was at the Breakfast Club with a fucking bottle of hot sauce, and when they had Kamala Harris on the Breakfast Club and she was talking about the first time she smoked weed and listened to rap music and shit. I think all that shit is tied into kind of dumbing us down, man.
Dumbing down the culture.
It's like it's dumbing it down. It's like you don't want to see your local congressman in third ward throwing up the hood. Like, nigga, get your ass in the office and do what you need to do, bro. We don't want to see that buffoonery. It's like clown shit. It's like reducing in this whole kind of agenda to reduce the black woman down just to ass shaking. It's kind of getting offensive, man. It's beyond offensive, if we're being honest.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. I had a lot of different feelings about this shit. Like, on one hand, I have to accept that we are in some different times, right? Y'all, if y'all follow me on Facebook, if y'all have ever seen my posts, I've always say, like, this is the Twilight Zone. Like, none of this shit makes any sense whatsoever, you know? And we've crossed over into wacko land. And in wacko land, anything goes. So like a state senator twerking, shaking a motherfucking ass, and then saying they vote for Senator Mack, like that's normal in wacko land, right?
Yeah.
Like I told you off camera, the thing that was amazing to me was the simple fact that she posted that, she defended it, and then you had people in the comment section on Instagram saying, yeah, she got my vote, or I'm going to run with her, or she just living her life. Like,
well, that's the comment. See, the comment section is the worst place in America. Like, there are ghettos and slums in America that are not even fucking halfway as bad as the comment section in America. Like, the comment section is the most toxic place that you can ever go to. I'm more offended by the bullshit that she just said, saying that she was in a bikini. What do you wear when you're at a bikini at a beach? You wear a bikini, bitch.
We know that.
What the fuck? Like, nigga, ain't nobody even said anything about you in a bikini. The thing was the you shaking, jiggling, the little ass that her ass really was not even
with a birthmark
twerk worthy. Yeah, but we ain't gonna discuss that. All I'm saying is, like, she's trying to play, just like you said, she's playing with our intelligence.
Yeah, you're trying to play with our intelligence.
Nobody even had an issue with the fact that you had on a bikini at the beach. And for her to say that shit is condescending like a motherfucker. And it really makes me not like this motherfucker.
I don't like her already. Just after hearing that, I'm like, you stupid. Because number one, we know about yoga poses. That was not a twerking yoga pose. Like, you was trying to be cute. And you're basically putting all black women in a bracket that men try to keep us in these days anyway. Like, we're only good for shaking and twerking our ass. Like, it don't matter what you got to say, how smart you are, how intelligent. In order for you to get your numbers up, you feel like you got to do what everybody else is doing. And that's the problem for me.
Well, hold on. So I don't think men are trying to keep women in any kind of place. Women are twerking and shaking their asses themselves.
But men rule the world. Men run these industries, and they don't let a female get no type of shine if she ain't popping her ass half naked, shaking titties, popping whatever. Like, that's the only way that they see us.
I definitely understand what you're saying. And I don't think I disagree. But what I am saying is that women do have responsibility to themselves to put themselves out in a particular kind of
agree.
life. So when I see black women say that we are the most disrespected and we are the most over-sexualized, blah, 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 and then I see shit like this, it just kind of, and it's a state senator. We're not even talking about a chick from just
a rapper,
someone on Instagram just trying to get attention. We're talking about a state senator, and for whatever reason, these people who always do this type of bullshit always happen to be black.
Yep. It's like, that's basically what I'm saying, though. Yeah. It's like we keep putting ourselves in these positions, like, to do what these men want us to do. Like, that's what you guys want to see. You want to see ass shaking, and what we do, we do it.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think men. It's a lot of stuff that women do to remain relevant and make themselves feel good about themselves that men really don't care for. And I think twerking. I think a good portion of men are kind of sick of that shit. Like, that shit, like nothing. And I'm not saying that she was unattractive, because she she not ugly, but that shit is old. Like that shit. So I don't think
that
men
shit
are
is
sitting
old
back
to you
saying
because you old.
I'm not saying men sitting back saying, oh, we don't want to see ass shaking, but that shit like most
that's
men,
all men fucking talk about.
No, that's false.
Here we go.
That's false.
That's all men talk about.
Let's go, baby.
I think you kind of running from the accountability factor. And I think that's the number one thing. If I could speak for men right now, I think the number one thing men have with women is accountability. And when you say, well, that's what men want to do, and they doing it for men, like, no, she was doing that shit for herself, for clout, trying to make herself look more relatable to young black women to support her, not black men, clearly.
That's the surface. But when you go a little, that's the surface. When you go a little deeper, why do men sell drugs and get into gangs and want to have these fly cars, all for women? Why do women get BBLs? Why do they get these weaves and these lashes? Don't get me wrong. A lot of women do it because they want to make themselves look good. Like, this is for me. I want to be beautiful. But when you talk to a lot of women, I mean, really talk to these women. Don't just hear the surface. A lot of them are doing it because they're trying to attract a certain type of man.
Wait, so basically it sounds like a self-esteem issue a lot of times.
I think on both sides, men and women.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
I don't think that just because the sex is different, that the problem is different. I think the root problem is the same. A lot of people are seeking validation from whatever they want, whether it be from the other sex or whether it be from peers. People are seeking validation and they're doing shit to attain it. Right?
A lot of guys that I know that are in the streets crashing, that maybe see the gangster. It ain't all. You definitely got a portion of them that may do it for women, but a portion of those young men don't have any self-love and self-respect, and the last thing they have to hold on to is them being tough. So they do shit that makes them look tough, and if they crash and die about it, at least they went out being tough. When it comes to sexuality, you said lashes and weave. Men don't give a fuck. Do you give a fuck about a woman with eyelashes? Have you ever judged the one off her eyelashes or wig and a weave?
I will say this.
But that's y'all.
Well, hold on. Let me okay. I would say this. If I met a woman with no eyelashes, I would not fuck with her.
No real. We talking about fake eyelashes.
Thank you for keeping it real.
No. Hold on. I'm just fucking around. But let me be serious.
Thank you for keeping it real.
No eyelashes, right? Bitch with no eyelashes. Bitch, I can't fuck with you. I'm sorry, man.
What the fuck going on?
You want a selfie? No, I can't take a selfie and post it, baby. I'm sorry. But no. Like, normal, regular eyelashes, let's go. All that big, stupid shit these women putting on their faces, them big black puffy like roaches on their fucking face.
That shit is ugly.
Shit is goofy.
I think a lot of that shit has to do with the beauty, the European beauty standard, and I don't think a lot of that shit men don't agree with. Most men don't agree with it. They just go along. When black women showed up, looking regular with the square box hairstyle and the finger waves in the 90s, niggas roll with it. When y'all had the braids, niggas roll with it. When y'all had the wig, the weave, niggas roll with it. And that's the wig, niggas roll. Niggas gonna take whatever y'all give in a lot of these categories. A lot of that shit has to do with the European beauty standard that y'all follow. And you said people get BBLs. We can really dig, you say surface level, let's dig deeper in that on where that comes from. That don't come from a man like it. That comes from some LBGT community, and you have transsexuals who have Hold on. Now that's what made that's popping. They're literally trying to mix that line up. Men don't give a fuck about this shit. Like,
I'm gonna let you cook, but you kind of lost me.
That's not true. That's like, you sound crazy right now.
Everybody that started, who was having fake body parts first? It was a man trying to be a woman. Who had the long eyelashes and all the makeup, trying to look like a woman? It was a man trying to be a woman.
But it wasn't publicized.
That comes from them. That don't
wasn't
come from
publicized.
What men? But it's not about publicized. It's about what you seen.
It is.
It came from
no, it did
them
not.
pushing that and them trying to be like that.
No, it did not.
Men do not care about that at all.
Bullshit.
At all.
Men care about it. You may not care about it, but men care about it.
I'm a man. You can't say.
And when you talk about the LGBT community like coming up, it was not publicized. What was publicized was a lot of these rap videos, like when you had Lil' Kim coming out and she was getting her body done, and you had a lot of these models and people that was changing up the way that they looked. It was put out for the people. Back in the day, the LGBTQ community was not publicized like that.
You talking about
hidden.
Coming up.
That's what I'm talking about.
This didn't happen when we came up. This happened in the last 10 to 12 years.
But this is before that, though. But this was before that.
People wasn't getting BBLs before that. People wasn't wearing eyelashes before that.
Yes, they was. Are you crazy?
People growing up.
Who wasn't getting BBLs 10 years ago? Have you never heard of Little Kim?
No, nobody had BBLs like they get them now. That was 15
they
years.
did. Like you have never heard of Little Kim.
Lil' Kim got her face done.
She had her body done too.
We talking about women getting their ass and titties done.
She had her body done too. Like
that's
you're
the last
tripping.
15 years. Hold on. Let me land this. Let me just say this last point, because it kind of, every argument for a woman doing something stupid, it's always, well, because men do. Like, no. You have to have accountability in who you are. If I get arrested tomorrow, I can't for doing a crime, I can't stand in front of the judge and say, hey, Judge, I was trying to impress these women.
Well, you can say that.
You can say that because that might have been the reason.
Hey, okay, nigga. No, you're trying to live up to a standard that them people put out there for you. It has nothing to do with us.
Well, hold on. Let me cook a little bit. So I hear your point, Grizz. I know that you're very passionate about that. I don't think that most women think to themselves, I want to be this European.
I don't think they think that to themselves either. So, but subconsciously, we do a lot of stuff, though.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, like, when women think about it, I think more to Shay's point, they're thinking about who's going to receive that, right? The look that they're going for, whether it be the BBL shit, whether it be like all the makeup and all that shit. They're looking for that attention from the opposite sex more than likely, right?
Okay.
And I would think that would be more so the reason why they're doing it. Now, you may say that where it comes from is that other shit. Even when you brought up like the transsexual.
They've been doing that for 20, 30 years.
But when you brought up the transsexual, like LGBT, you lost me for a second. But then I think what you're trying to say is that particular culture, those men, when they were dressing like women, kind of overdid shit so much.
Exactly.
Okay, so I found you. So you nigga, I was lost.
Yeah.
But that didn't come until. But that did not come until later on. So you're talking about right now. Let me say what I need to say too.
Speak.
You're talking about right now. Like, let's keep it 100. I'm a woman. So I'm not the type of woman to go get a BBL, wear these lashes, and get weaves down my back. But I'm a different type of woman. It's like I'm strong in who I am. But there was a time where I wasn't always strong in who I was. There was a time where I didn't have the self-esteem that I have right now. Just like you wasn't always this person that you claim to be right now. You had to grow into that. So when you think back to young women who were getting their bodies done, getting these weaves, getting these lashes, yes, they were wanting to get the attention of the guys who were on the corner, who had the cars, who had the money to take them on trips, to do certain things that they probably wasn't getting at home. And so when you think about rap music videos, that's all we had to look up to. Like, I'm from the projects. That's all we had to see. I didn't have Vogue in my household. So I didn't see European beauty standards of beauty. All I seen was rappers on MTV and BET, and I seen video vixens, and I seen girls in the video. That's what I seen.
And you know what? To that point, that's the type of shit that I've been speaking out about for.
It took a lot for me.
People are impressionable, especially.
Yes, but let me say this. It took me a lot to be strong and not to conform to that. And I'm telling you, like, you think I have not thought about what I want to go get so people can look at me a certain kind of way? Like, I'm human. Women are human beings. And I'm telling you, the underlying is, yes, I want to do it for me, but I promise you, women are doing it for these men to get this attention, to get money, to go on trips, to get married.
I think y'all biggest issue, y'all biggest competitor is each other. And y'all see the other woman doing it, and y'all think to yourself, oh shit, I want to do it too. And I know several people who has gotten BBLs that I know personally that's gotten it.
Are they on Instagram?
And come on. and it all comes from, oh, they did it, so I'ma do it. Because there aren't men, the greater portion of men aren't out here looking for women that want BBLs. I think it's a good portion of y'all that think y'all know what men want, and men be like, nah, that ain't really what we into.
Man, I think both of y'all.
That's not really not.
Men don't want BBLs.
Let me just kick real quick. I think both of y'all are actually right in a way, right? Like, to his point about the women in the BBL, I don't think any man is saying, man, I sure wish this bitch go get a BBL.
But
on the same token, if a woman does get a BBL and she would happen to walk by, you'd be like, God damn, that motherfucker got. So I'm not saying both of y'all are cooking, and I think both of y'all are actually right in a way, right? I'm not saying like neither one to me y'all are wrong, but I mean, I don't know, man. Listen, this shit, attention is a motherfucker. We see what attention does right now, right? We seeing everything that attention is doing for our culture and everything. So, hey man, look.
There was a point in time where I thought about getting a BBL. Like I'm telling you, I thought about getting a BBL because
I'm sure Courtney thought about. I mean, Chris thought about getting a BBL.
Right, but I'm telling you the reason why I
thought about getting a DDL. You ain't lying.
I said DDL.
But did you do it? But I didn't do it because I had to learn to be.
Still out there.
I had to learn to be confident in myself. But all women are not as confident as me.
All right, so look what we ended at. Like, I think that both of y'all are have great points. I think that Courtney needs to reconsider the BBL. No, I'm just fucking with you. Because my boy got the Hoochie Daddy shorts on. Hey, man, we going to post it. Listen.
Post them,
my boy got the Hoochie Daddy shorts on.
I'm posting
post it.
So, yeah, we'll leave that there. We'll move on to the next shit, man.
Man.
What we got on the docket, baby? So, yeah. Well, Macy Gray. What's up with Macy Gray? What was that about?
Oh.
Macy Gray. What'd she do?
You were on the Piers Morgan show, and there was a question about trans women. And this was what you said in part. As a woman, just because you go change your parts doesn't make you a woman. If you want me to call you a her, I will, because that's what you want. But that doesn't make you a woman. Just because I call you a her, just because you've got a surgery, you can call yourself whatever you want.
So we'll let you have this one again too. I
can start off.
Nah, go ahead.
I can start off. You want me to start off?
I want to hear a woman's point of view on how they did her.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
I completely support the LGBTQA community.
Here we go.
I think it's LGBTQA plus. I don't know, it's a lot of letters.
Yeah, it's too much.
I have family members who are gay. I have family members who consider themselves to be studs, soft studs, identify with males. I don't have a problem with that, but let's keep it real. The real part of this whole conversation is if you were born a male, then you are a male. If you were born a female, then you are a female. If you switch your gender because you identify more with this side, I don't have a problem calling you she or he or whatever the opposite is. But let's be real. Underneath, you're not that man that you were born as, or you're not that woman that you were, that you thought you were born as. So
basically Macy Gray really didn't say shit wrong.
No, she didn't. But people are afraid of the truth.
Grizzly Adams, what say you?
I think the community has grown so powerful and almost so rampant that you can't say anything that's even close to disagreeing with them. It ain't even about disrespecting them or having a phobia. You can't even come close to disagreeing with them. That's like me and you sitting here and I'm telling you, you can't disagree with me. You got to get the fuck up out of here. Like, that's literally where they at with it. And I just find it amazing that they could kind of just like bully that lady into changing her mind, bro. Like, that's kind of like, damn.
Well, they're not bullying her into changing her mind. They bullying her to apologize for the shit that she said.
Yeah.
Her mind is not changed because you can't, listen, you can't change your mind. When 1 + 1 is 2, it ain't gonna magically be 3 one day. Yeah. You gonna know it's 2. Now, you may come out and say, man, I'm sorry that I said 1 + 1 was 2, but you still know that it's fucking 2.
Yeah.
And what she said, in my opinion, this is Mr. Luke speaking only. Well, no, it ain't, because I think everybody at the round table feel the same way. You are what the fuck you are. Now, you can want to be
what
whatever.
You were born.
You can want to be whatever. And it's, bro, to me, like, this shit is common sense. And I think it is common sense to everybody. But to Grizz's point, you can't even disagree.
Right.
Like, we're not even disrespect. Shay Boogie started this off by being very respectful. And I agree with her sentiment, right? I respect the LGBT.
Love them.
What's the rest of the
LGBTQA plus, I think.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah,
I respect that community. I've always supported gay marriage, as Grizz could tell you. We used to argue about this shit all the time.
We did.
I've always supported that shit. Even when that shit was not popular, I've always supported it.
And I did.
But the fact that I say that and preface with that, if I go back and if I now go to Macy Gray's point, everything I said before can be canceled out. Like I never said it, right? And I will be considered a homophobe.
Yep.
And that's bullshit.
Yep.
But it is what it is. That's just the world we live. As I said, we are in wacko world. And in wacko world, nothing makes sense. And I don't understand what it's going to take for us to really get to, like, we come from the 80s, right? We came from a point where shit really made sense. Like, we saw a woman, it was a woman. We saw a nigga in a miniskirt, we said, that's a nigga in a miniskirt. That's not a woman. That's a nigga in a fucking miniskirt.
Right.
But nowadays, we see a nigga in a miniskirt, we have to say that that's a woman. And
yeah, they so busy fighting for their rights now that they haven't even really understood how far they've came. Because there was a time where you couldn't even look like you were a man dressed as a woman. You couldn't wear makeup. You couldn't be who you wanted to be. Like, I grew up in New York City where a lot of this started. You could not even look like you were trying to be a woman. You would get killed. You would get beat up. You would get murdered, whatever. So now it's like you get to live your life out in public. You get to be who you want. And what are y'all still fighting for?
well, it's the thing.
Things take time.
It's the thing. It's like the liberal conservative like fight, right? The thing about the liberals is, I'm not saying they're wrong because they're right in what they say. Live and let live, right?
Yep.
But they overstep. It's like we go from it's what you say, avalanche. Like, we start at one point and it just grows and grows and grows and grows till it gets silly. And then once it gets silly, you can't even like bring it back down to like regular levels anymore.
And I've said it before. You must respect I don't hate anybody. I don't fear anybody. I don't have a phobia of anybody or none of that shit.
You don't fear me, nigga?
Huh? For what? You know what I'm saying?
damn.
No man.
Jesus Christ.
But I think it gets to the point now you got to kind of watch who you support, though, because both of y'all just said, I support them, but they're going to, very soon, a portion of them are going to step on you and say, I'm more of a woman than you are. And that's where this is going.
That's true.
That's literally where this is going. And it's love to any and every human on the earth with me. But that it's kind of getting to the point where it's like people, it's an agenda, And I was one of them people slow, like, nah, there ain't no agenda on that. But it's like, you literally gonna bash a woman who's a woman who deal with every woman emotion and physical problem and physical issue, and a black woman at that, and then try to make her apologize for saying that she don't feel like you're a woman. Like, I think you got to be very careful on where you align yourself with certain shit. Sometimes you got to step back and let shit be what it is, but you got to be very careful because you align yourself with some shit and then you end up on the wrong side of it. And now you have to ask yourself, will I get or receive that same support that's needed? Or are they going to come down, knock on my door with the pitchfork? And it's looked like it's kind of reversing at times, to be honest with you.
Like, it don't matter even if you support them. If you go against them one time or you have an opinion that's different from theirs one time, they're going to come after you with the pitchfork. And for me, my problem is I have been out in public places where a man dressed as a woman has literally tried to fight me. Like, you are not a woman. You are a man with man strength. Like, I will pull this gun out and I will shoot you right in your balls.
Well, hold on, real quick. I want to give a shout out to D. Francis for knocking shit over in the middle of the podcast. We love you, D. Francis.
I can't even hit it. I want to hit the boo.
Hold on, here we go. Wrong one. Goddamn. Shout out to D. Francis though, man.
Oh shit.
Hold on, we got it.
Yeah, I want to boo
this
you.
nigga, man. One time. Hold on. This shit's gonna take forever.
D. Francis, you better than me because ain't nowhere in hell I boo my shit.
Shout out to my nigga D. Francis, man. But man, this point though is real crazy. I mean, it's like me, right? I have like actual testosterone. I don't. Do men have estrogen?
I think they have like small levels.
Okay, well, I don't have any estrogen, right? I don't fuck with estrogen. I don't have.
You have emotions. You have some type of estrogen, like.
Okay, I have emotions. I don't have estrogen. So let's just say.
But that's emotions. Like, that's the hormone, like estrogen. You like, we all are made up of X and Y kind of chromosomes.
Okay,
but you have more. I think X.
Okay, I see what you're saying. No, I see what she's saying. So I don't have any estrogen. So what I'm saying is. Imagine me, right? I have to battle with a woman who is dressed like a man, like a stud chick or whatever, right? I don't have nothing against them. See, it's so crazy. You have to preface everything with praise before you can actually even get to a regular point.
Yeah, y'all gave 5 disclaimers.
And I'm not even saying before you disrespect them. I'm saying before you just get to a point that makes sense, right? Yeah. You have to preface everything with, oh no, I love you. I love you guys. You guys are the greatest on earth. But this is the thing. No, that's fucked up, man. That you have to do
tap
that.
dancing for me.
But my point is, like a stud telling me that she's more of a man than me. That's fucking nuts, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that's what's happening to women. That's what Macy Gray is talking about. Macy
Right.
Gray is a full-fledged woman with a vagina. Ooh.
Who has had kids, who has given birth.
Cervix,
A uterus, estrogen, unlike me, right, Shay?
sure.
No.
God damn it. But she is a full-fledged woman saying that you niggas, that's basically what she's saying, are not women. You don't, just like Greer said, you have not lived the experience of a woman. You don't know about the emotions you've never felt that. You've never had a period. You've never had to go through all the bullshit that women go through.
The teenage girl emotions.
All of that. You've never dealt with any of it.
Although it's called the female hormone, a man's body also makes estrogen.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, Shay Boogie getting the facts off bullshit.com.
I have to, because y'all tried to play me last week talking about monkeypox is caught through STDs, like sexually transmitted.
I just heard something about that.
I think you said it did, though. That's not the only way. I think that's what you
you did. You corrected it. You corrected it.
Yeah, I
last
corrected
week.
it. So
But
I
you
just wanted to make sure y'all had to.
Yeah, she had to come back.
You had to recorrect that shit.
God damn.
Shay wasn't
Hey, we don't have to question if you're a woman.
Look,
Come on, we're trying to try. God damn. Motherfucker could let it go.
Woman, Macy Gray would be proud.
You're damn right. You're damn right.
Oh my God. Hey man, all right, so shit, we can leave that shit where it's at. I think we all in agreement at the round table that women are women and niggas are niggas. And once you cross over, you are still whatever the fuck you were before. But we still love all y'all.
Love everybody.
Hey, we love y'all.
And GA, he got estrogen because he got on his hoochie daddy shorts.
My nigga got the hoochie daddy shorts.
I just had to say that.
Hey, look. My credit, my street credit score like 730. So I'm good.
Talk your shit.
I'm good.
It's
I'm
going down.
Post it, man. I'm gonna post it, man. I'm good, man.
All right. Well, look, we can move on from that. We close that out. Next, what we got on the docket? Goddamn.
Houston niggas.
Russia. No. Yeah. We got some Russian shit going down with a girl, Brittney
Griner, man. Shout out to BG, man. We want you home. We want her home, man.
We definitely want her home.
We want her home. A political prisoner, like Nas would say, she a political prisoner.
Yes.
Let's just say that vape. They say what the amount she was caught in.
Well, hold on, real quick. I'm gonna let you cook. But
okay.
she pled guilty. We got a clip of that.
She didn't really have no choice. I don't
think. She had no choice.
Let's just see. Hold on.
Houston native and WNBA star Brittney Griner could spend up to 10 years in a Russian prison. Here she is being escorted through a courthouse near Moscow. Now, moments before she pled guilty to drug charges today, Griner, a two-time Olympic gold medalist, admitted she had cannabis oil in her luggage when she traveled to Russia in February.
The amount that she was caught with, you could either get probation or up to 15 days in jail. She's been in jail for about 4 to 5 months now, correct?
Something like that.
It's been a minute.
So even for the people, every time we talk about some shit, I'm gonna take it to the moon. I seen black people come in on my post the other day saying shit like, well, she shouldn't have broke the law. She shouldn't have did this. She shouldn't have did that. And I'm like, dawg, this is one of our own. Not just simply a black woman. This is a black woman from our motherfucking city, dog. I've been watching her play basketball since she was like in the 10th grade. And you got motherfuckers on some you do the crime, you do the time. Boy, I got a different kind of dislike for you niggas like that. But let me say this though. If it was fairly judged, she'd been out a long time ago. She wouldn't be in there 5 months. She's a political prisoner. I'm hoping whatever that needs to be done to get her home is done. It's so tricky for black people, dog, on every fucking corner on the fucking face of the earth sometimes.
Well, hold on.
Russia,
hold on, man. Let me ask you this.
Okay, go ahead.
Is she being held because of race, right? I'm asking that because I don't know. I don't really know too much about this.
I definitely.
But when you say black woman, like when you say
that was more of the lack of compassion that was showed towards her. She's been in jail.
I got you because it's been kind of the outcry has been kind of small up until now. Like it's been growing.
Yeah.
But she's been there for a long ass time, and you didn't hear shit for a minute. But what I was gonna say was, as far as to your point about you do the crime, you do the time shit. Did she know what she was doing was not legal there? Whether it was a small crime, a misdemeanor, whatever.
She does this. She goes there often. She always plays overseas. So
in
Russia. Sure, in Russia, I'm sure she probably done this before.
No. I'm not asking. Do you think that she's done it? I'm asking. Was she aware that what she was doing was breaking the law?
That I don't know. Let's just say yeah. They just say yeah.
Okay, well, no, if you don't know, I'm not gonna put that on you.
Yeah, I don't.
But what I'm
know.
saying is, I'm just going back to your point about people saying you do the time, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you do the
You
crime.
do the crime, you do the time.
Yeah.
Listen, I agree with that shit to a point, but there is, when it comes to like the what do you call it when you get the punishment, the shit's excessive for whatever's going on, because like Greer said, if that shit does not hold a penalty to be in there 4 and 5 months, it holds a very small penalty at the most. What, 15 days you said?
15 days.
So my thing is, if she did it knowingly, yeah, she should not have done that. We can say that and agree, right?
Yes.
Okay. But also, we can also agree that the punishment is not fitting whatever the fucking crime was, even if it was done on purpose.
Facts.
So, all right, I just want to see.
She's a
what we
prisoner
said.
of war. And with everything going on with Russia and Ukraine, it's like when you look at young people that go to jail here, right? They make them take plea deals. They don't even try to figure out if you're really innocent. They just like, you got some cheap ass lawyer and they're like, hey, you take this plea deal, you can get 5 years instead of 20. So the person's scared. They don't know what to do. They like, all right, I'm gonna take this plea deal, knowing damn well they really innocent. And for me, I feel like that's what's going on with her.
No doubt. That they said Russia has a 99.9% conviction rate on drug charges. So she was gonna be found guilty. Like it wasn't no way to swiggle out of it or anything like that. She did it, and for any kind of exchange, prisoner for prisoner, she had to plead guilty to start that process. So that's a done deal. I think black people, you have to be very, because I'm upset that she in jail, bro. Because I'm a fan. I'm a legit fan of Brittney Griner at Baylor and Nimitz High School. I'm a fan. But it upset me to see black people say that, because you got to be careful about saying some shit like, oh, he did the crime, you did the time. Because what if you do the crime?
What?
If you do the crime, you do the time. What if you do the crime, right? And they arrest you, but they blackball you, they railroad you on some other bullshit, but then they arrest him, but he didn't do the crime, but they just railroad him. That's how white supremacy grew on us, because we'll just agree with that shit. Oh, he did it. Oh, we quick to throw us away like, oh, fuck it.
No, I agree.
The judicial system is white supremacy. Like, it is white supremacist. It's basically ran by these white men who don't give a fuck about black people.
Yeah, same thing.
Period.
How many niggas y'all think is over in Russia? In the judicial system, that's
oh my god.
And I will say
white
this,
supremacy every goddamn.
It is. When you travel to these other countries, you have to know the laws.
Gotta be careful.
Like, you
Bruh, she
cannot.
got 2 strikes. She's black and gay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that shit is not
over there.
Over
I'm
there.
sure being gay, I'm sure you're fucking around to get a fucking nail in the head for being gay over there. I know they not taking that shit. I know they hate. I know they just look like they. You know what I'm saying? Like, they look like they're against it at all costs. You feel me?
But we do have a Russian spy that's locked up here that Russia is trying to like negotiate to get back to Russia. So again, I feel like they're using Brittney as a way to kind of just like leverage their needs and their wants. So I don't think think about how many other people probably get locked up overseas, and you never hear about that shit. Celebrities too. But it's the fact that it's Russia, they at war, and they're trying to leverage her. They're trying to get their Russian spy back home.
Oh, and the what is Putin? He's a president or some shit.
Yeah.
And he don't fuck with Joe Biden.
Exactly.
So that's a whole nother.
And Biden is like, I'm trying to get you home. I'm gonna do everything I can to get you home. I don't fuck with him either. I mean, I don't fuck with him nor Trump.
Anybody really fucks with Joe Biden.
I think you fuck with him, bro.
I know, and that's what you think.
We didn't really have a choice, right?
Well,
you had to pick the lesser of two evils.
You have to pick the lesser of two evils.
You had to.
I mean, goddamn. It's just
and everybody was sucking Biden's nuts. And I'm like, do y'all know what the hell Biden done did?
Hey, man. But like I say.
It's the same Joe Biden that read the teleprompter and read end quote.
Yeah,
so once he did that shit, I'm really done with myself.
Then he fell on the bike. That's when I knew like America was doomed. I was like, nigga, it's a kickstand, nigga. Like,
no. When he fell on the bike, I'm gonna give him a pass on that because I actually watched what he did. He just missed the month. No,
that's because he's old.
No, I don't know.
If you missed the kickstand, how can you lead the country?
I blame the CIA because y'all knew the fuck he was about.
I'm sorry, you cannot fall on the bike and lead the country.
When that nigga fell, nigga, I laughed my motherfucking.
Why the fuck y'all let this nigga ride a bike, dog? Who okayed this shit?
No, he about 90 years old.
Yeah, that nigga said, "Oh," I say, "Oh shit."
That shit was slow. I tried to like, "Whoa, timber."
I tried to catch the nigga through the screen. I was like,
"No, Joe, don't fall, Joe."
Wait, can somebody put me up on what was happening with his son's laptop? Like some information on his son's laptop?
I'm so sick of niggas and emails in the White House and fax machines and motherfucking teleprompters and doves going. It's always some crooked shit. Can we get one straightforward nigga in that motherfucker that's just a regular motherfucker where he a black person?
Obama.
We had one.
Man, well, you know what? We did have one, but he politicking for this nigga, though. He the one who told us to vote for this nigga, man.
But that's politics, too. He probably got to. That's politics.
If another nigga get caught with an email, my mom, I'm finna sue the shit out of Yahoo, my nigga. I'm so sick of Yahoo and Gmail with these undisclosed. I just want to read the email. What the fuck they be talking about in them motherfuckers? Like, fuck, dog.
I don't know, but
I don't know. But look, shout out to Brittney Griner, though, man.
Yeah.
You know,
BG.
big
Love,
shout out to
man.
Brittney Griner.
We rooting for you. We
man.
miss
Come
you.
on.
And we know it's tough over there. Like, we know it's tough in those prisons. They don't give a fuck about you.
Come on.
Man,
Joe Biden,
imagine.
bring her back, man.
Man, he can't ride a
I
bike.
teach you how to ride a bike, nigga, if you bring her back.
Hey, but imagine, if Trump was the president, you already know she'd be back by now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she'd definitely be back.
Trump would have put that toupee on.
D. Francis.
Once again, shout out to my boy D. Francis.
Oh,
No. Where's the boo?
Where's the boo?
Native
Where's the boo?
We gotta boo this
He done
nigga.
dropped something else.
We gotta boo this nigga.
He's drunk.
This is what happened when niggas take 9 shots before the
Listen,
motherfucker.
for y'all at home listening, D. Francis has knocked over like 2 glasses of fucking shit. This thing got water all in the studio. Lab 7 is flooded.
Hey.
Because D. Francis,
Look, this is this nigga's studio. This motherfucker gonna be under
D.
construction.
Francis don't give a fuck.
Oh,
This
my
fucking my
gosh.
studio. This nigga. Hey, man.
Hey, we want Brittney Griner back, my nigga. My nigga said, fuck this shit. I'm gonna
Brittney
knock over
Griner would
that.
never knock over shit at the brown
This
table.
nigga done knocked over.
Hey, Russia, if y'all listen, come get this.
Let's swap.
Y'all come get this nigga.
My nigga bought a $500 bottle of liquor. All that shit on the ground right there. That shit all on the floor, my nigga.
Hey, man, I got all the good shit. It's going to be on the floor in 20
man.
minutes. God damn. Hey, man, it's
Hey.
Solemnly Swear podcast. We do not bullshit, man.
Oh,
We keep it 100. We could have edited all that shit out, but, we want y'all to, goddamn, live, enjoy this shit with us, man.
And since we keep it at 100, when my picture gonna go on a logo?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a real good question. Shout out to the artist that did the
I'm
logo.
gonna send an email.
Like, gonna be 100 Biden. God damn.
I'm gonna send Hillary a $100 Biden email. We'll see what happens with that.
All right, so so what we leaving that on Brittney Griner? Brittney Griner, we love you. We want you to come home. And you know what I noticed not too long ago?
What's that?
Brittney Griner is actually pretty.
She what?
She's actually pretty,
Yeah.
very attractive.
Yeah, she is.
What y'all saying it like y'all knew? I didn't know.
Yeah. Nah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
You probably wasn't looking at her like
just
that
I most definitely was not because
because she
trans-
identifies
trans
as a
man.
male.
is she does
trans,
she?
man.
I mean, she identifies as a stud.
Trans,
but
she's
I'm
a
saying-
trans man, and that's and me personally,
Well,
I don't
hold
have
on.
nothing
Hold on.
wrong with it. I love.
We
Bihhh.
got to get this shit right because we got to get the titles right. Does she identify as a trans man?
I don't think trans, because trans is like had the actual
Oh,
switch,
okay. Sorry
right?
about that, guys.
Okay.
So I don't think she identifies as trans, but I think she does.
But she definitely is
identify
like a
as-
stud or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she
But-
identifies as gay.
But yeah, I mean, she has a wife, so of course.
Exactly.
I never looked at her before, but I was looking at some pictures and I was like,
Yeah, she just got
hey,
She's tall.
what's
masculine
up,
thing
Brittany?
about her.
Mhm.
You know, she looked really, she's
before
very
you,
pretty.
Before you try to holler, let her get back first, though, nigga.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck around, go to Russia, looking for.
Like he done pulled out the Swiffer.
Yeah, but all right, so we had a topic that was asked to discuss on the show by CJ Coleman. I don't know if you want to get into that. Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brittney Griner. We out there.
Coleman, man, you said something about LeBron I ain't like, bro, but we're gonna bring this up right now.
Hey, what did he ask?
Man, he said, can we discuss should a man pay all the bills in his household?
Okay,
Oh God.
here we go.
Oh, Shay Boogie, the BX bully, and
Yeah.
the motherfucking yo.
What's up, B?
I'm gonna let y'all go first.
I think in 2022, I do believe in gender roles. I believe that a man should help his woman clean and cook and all that shit. I think a woman should help her man with the financial aspect. I think we're under too much pressure to put one role on one person and that much at this point in life. I think it's too much pressure. This ain't 1973 where your grandma made everybody muffins and everybody played outside in long ass church suits and dresses, and your granddaddy brought home $10 a day and that fed everybody.
And had kids on the other side of town.
Nah, come on, that's such a
Shout out to Grandpa.
He was a Rolling Stone.
Salute the grandpa.
Hey, listen, that's a false narrative, but we're gonna talk about
No,
that
it's
later.
not.
Nah, that's such a narrative. But that's our next topic since you want to go there. But listen, let me say this though. I think you got to split that, man. I think y'all got to split y'all lifestyle. I think unless that man making upwards of $250,000 a year, y'all better be, or y'all probably struggling.
So you say that household should split the bills?
Not just the bills, because I don't want to make it seem like a woman should help split the bills.
But we talking about bills. We ain't talking
Yeah,
about
like,
nothing else.
stick
We
to the
talking about
point.
bills.
Nah.
Don't ride the fence.
Listen,
Okay, here we
listen.
go.
I'm driving this bus. You motherfuckers in the passenger seat. Y'all got to sit the fuck down. Put your seatbelts on.
You driving us off a bridge.
Yeah, you feel. Hey, but we still alive though. So let me. Hey,
Barely.
Let me. Come on.
We paralyzed.
Yeah.
though.
Barely.
Hey, it ain't my fault, y'all. Joe Biden motherfuckers can't ride Joe Biden. No, look, but I think you got to split this shit, man. I think that's right. That's just why I'm in.
All right, am I cooking or Shay cooking? I'm cooking.
Let the men go first.
Okay, so every situation is different, right? Every situation depends on too many different variables to do like a one size fits all for a topic. Typically, though, I think that men. I mean, listen, just like Grizzly said, man, we're not living in the old days, right? We are in a time now where women are making equal amount of money and more in a lot of cases. I don't think that bills is one of those things that is male, like, what do you call it? Gender role specific to men, right? I don't know where that came from. Now, as far as like somebody breaking in the house, you hear a funny noise. Hey, honey, go downstairs and go see what that is. I definitely think that's a male gender. What the fuck do you call it?
These niggas send you.
What do you mean? Are you send a woman?
Yep.
Fuck it. Go if she want. Hey, check it out, baby. Now, but I'm just saying, like, why not? Because women want gender roles changed when it comes to shit that's traditionally. Okay, that's fine. We gonna cook, Shay. You can shake your head. Let's cook. Women typically want gender roles switched, or not even switched, but they want the gender roles to be demolished or demolished. What?
Demolished.
Abolished. Thank you. I'm a dumbass, but you know.
It's okay.
Y'all know what I mean. But a lot of women want these gender roles to be abolished until or unless it's convenient for them.
I think there's certain ones that we want abolished. I don't think it's every single last gender role.
No. I agree with that.
And I think for me, like you said, I agree with both of y'all, really.
Who the most?
I think every situation is different. Really, both of y'all equally.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I think every situation is different. If you are a woman and your man is making millions of dollars and you want to sit at home and take care of the kids and clean the household, so be it.
Right.
If your man is working and he's not making as much and you have to work to contribute, so be it. Like, it doesn't really matter. It's all about what you feel comfortable with. But I will say this, like, don't be the type of woman that sit at home and you're not educating yourself and you're not building yourself up. You're not taking a class. You're not taking some type of certification, because at any time that man decide he don't want to be with you no more, or he's sleeping with Susie at the office, it's like you asked out. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen both situations where a man took care of the woman and the woman just had her check. And I didn't agree. Like, my best friend takes care of his women. And I don't agree with that. Because I'm like, why should you spend all your money and then these women get to keep their money and spend it on clothes and cars and jewelry and shoes, and you sitting up stressing, paying all the goddamn bills? Like, I think for a woman to do that is very selfish. And if a man want to deal with a woman like that, then nigga, that's on you.
Well, hey, shout out to Susie at the office, though.
No, Susie at the office gonna get shot.
God damn, we do not condone shooting people at offices.
Yes, we do.
We solemnly swear by.
As of September 1st, 2021, we do support it because now everybody can carry a gun. So,
Yeah, I don't know if you can just carry it in there, shoot random people because they sleep with somebody.
But Grizz, so you really wanted to get more into the gender roles thing outside of just the bills. Let's cook.
Because I want to be 100% fair. I don't, unless I'm making $250,000, $200,000 to $250,000 a year, I don't want to pay all the bills. I will pay most of them. My lady bought me some tacos earlier before I got here. That's why I was late. FYI. Shout out to my lady.
I thought all you ate was salads and shit.
Yeah, I did. I cheated and she let me do it. So,
she let you?
Yeah, she let me eat the tacos.
Oh.
Here we go.
I think it's unfair, but I also think that if your lady is helping you pay the bills, if y'all going 60-40, then y'all should go 60-40 on the household shit too and taking care of the kids too. I just think we're under too much pressure as humans, adults, kids, whoever right now, for you to put so much pressure on your partner sometimes. I think it's too much with this pandemic, with everything going on. You have to be mindful of making your partner miserable by doing that. So I don't, if my lady is working and bringing money in and making money, and I don't want her to have to come home and cook every night or have to clean up every night. I'm gonna help her too. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think you should. I think if a man is making so much money, then I think that's a conversation. But if he's not, if he's an average earning American man, like, y'all need to split that. Y'all need to split the house duties. Y'all need to scratch each other back, because if not, somebody gonna get bitter.
It's a partnership, right?
I agree.
And that's what it should be. Except for the kitchen shit. I'm not cooking a fucking thing. Now,
Well, you probably can't cook.
I can't. But
And a woman-
I'm not even.
And here's the thing. Like, we get tired of having men that don't know how to cook. Just like y'all meet these women that don't know how to cook. We tired of niggas that don't know how to cook.
Well,
like,
hold on.
pull up
But
a
that's
recipe.
Shay Bully.
Wait. That's a
The
little different.
BX Bully.
No, it's not different. Pull up
it
a
is
recipe.
different. No, it is different,
Nope.
because a man not being able to cook is not an expectation, I would not think, for most women. But a woman not being able to cook is it's a little oddity.
No, I don't think so.
I know you don't think so,
I again do believe in gender roles, so I do believe women probably should cook more. I can cook. I got fucking 5 kids, so I better know how to cook, because their mama ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't always around, so I better know how to cook. But I think it's definitely more expected for a woman to be able to cook, just like it's probably more expected for a man to be able to provide more than a woman.
Like, it's more expected for a man.
But y'all don't want to hear that, though. Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that it's expected for a man to provide. Y'all don't want to hear that.
I just said it, so.
Yeah.
Right, but y'all want equality. Like, I don't want to pay all
y'all
the bills.
want
You just said that.
Y'all just want equality.
He just said, if I'm not making a certain amount of money, I don't want to pay all the bills.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
Exactly. So a woman don't always want to cook in the kitchen.
Yeah, but
that's
she
what I
don't
said.
do that, though. See, this is the thing. All that want shit, I don't care about what the fuck the bitch want to do. You gonna cook.
A bitch? A bitch?
Bitch.
Fuck, we just
Bitch.
What's the definition
we
of a
just got
bitch?
canceled.
Person,
It's
a
over
human
with.
being with a vagina.
What's the
It's over with for us.
I'm just saying, listen.
That's Shay Boogie hitting the gavel. Next conversation.
Nah, man, my thing is I don't expect you to get out and change the tire when the tire go flat, right?
Facts.
I don't think anybody in the car would expect that. You as the woman, would you expect for you to get out and?
If my man is in the car with me, no.
Well,
If I'm riding by myself, I have no choice.
Okay, that's not my hypothetical.
But I have to know how to do it.
Okay, fine, that's great.
So a man should know how to cook, even if
Shay
you don't do it every day.
Boogie.
Most
Shay
women
Boogie.
don't.
Hold on, bro.
Tires,
Shay Boogie.
Yeah, go ahead.
You were in the car with your man. The tire goes flat. The expectation is not for Shay Boogie to get out of the car and change the tire. Is that a yes or no?
That's facts, but that happens one time. Cooking is every goddamn day.
Okay, that's not the point.
Yes, that is the point, because you're trying to compare something that happens once every year to something that should be going on every day.
I was not making that comparison. You didn't even allow me to say what I was going to say.
Okay, go ahead.
See, we are fired up in here. Shout out to
No, go ahead. So if I'm in the car with Dre and the tire go flat, yes, I would expect him to get out and do the majority of the work, but I'm going to help as well. I'm going to assist. I'm not going to just sit in the car in the air while he's out in the heat sweating. I'm going to assist.
Dre's sitting right here,
What-
FYI, guys.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to assist. What you need, babe? You need me to grab this for you? You need me to grab that? What you need me to do? You need to direct the cars to move far away from you? Like, whatever it is that you need me to do to make your job easier, I'm going to do that. But when it comes to the household, they don't do that. Like, what can I do to make your job easier? You can get your ass in the kitchen and you can defrost the goddamn chicken. How about you season the goddamn chicken? How about you do the dishes?
if the
And this is the great part about having this point of view on the podcast, right? Because if it was me and you on the podcast by ourselves, Grizz, I would have completely railroaded this position. I want to now, but I realize that this position needs to be spoken on. This point of view needs to be heard, right? Even though I do think it's more emotional than like, I don't want to say logical, because it is logical.
We're emotional creatures.
No, right, but I do think it's very emotional. I think it's very necessary. I don't disagree with what you're saying. I think that gender roles definitely should be a thing,
always.
But if they are a thing, but if we're splitting all of the roles, then gender roles are no longer a thing, right or wrong?
Nah, I don't think so. Because even if I'm gonna help cook, I'm not gonna cook more than she cooks. I can guarantee you that. Even if even if times that she made more money than I made, I'm still gonna pay the fucking rent. I'm gonna pay the rent. I'm gonna pay the bigger bills. It's always got to be there. I think if you try to get rid of gender roles, that to me, that in my way of thinking and in my mind, how my relationship would go, I definitely want gender roles, but I definitely will step into that and help her on certain,
if need be.
Yeah, of course.
And see,
I'm gonna help it because this is naturally who
But
I
I
am,
agree. I think that I would too. All I'm saying is I'm not cooking. But let's go out to eat. I go order some shit to eat.
Yeah, that's respect.
Now,
Do
that's
you expect
different.
her to cook every night?
Now,
is the
that's
question.
different.
No. Whoa. No, the expectation is not for my lady to cook every night because
Okay.
I can listen. That's a lot, right? That's
Yeah,
a
of
whole
course,
lot.
Of course.
Man,
So
that's
I
a
would
lot.
never even expect that from. That's more like I don't want to say like slave, but that's like that's over exaggerating. But that's a lot of work, right?
Yeah.
I've seen the process, what goes on in the kitchen. I would not want somebody to be doing that shit every night.
Every night.
So no, that's not my position. My position is though that that's not my fucking station in there. That's your station.
Yeah.
You handle that shit.
Of course.
And that's how I look at it. But like I said before, I prefaced it all by every situation is different. People are different. It's not a one size fits all thing for nobody. These are just our opinions at the We Solemnly Swear podcast. We are just giving our fucking opinions of what we think. So on that, I don't.
Facts.
Nope. You said something that
Speak.
makes sense.
No shit.
You may not be in the kitchen cooking, but you still take the initiative to say, "Hey, babe, I know you tired today. I'm gonna order the food."
Yeah.
Hey, babe, I know that you had a long ass week. I'm gonna take you out to dinner tonight. That's different than a motherfucker coming home and he kicking his feet up and he like, "Where the goddamn food? Ain't no hot food. When you gonna cook, bitch? You don't never motherfucker
Well,
cook."
if the confusion was that was my position from the get go, that was not. I actually said that. I mentioned it from the very beginning that I would be willing to pay for food or some shit like that.
You didn't say that from the beginning.
Actually, I did, but we'll play it back.
Let's
and you'll
play it
see.
back.
Yeah.
Hey, real fast, like my guy said, We Solemnly Swear, we give our opinions. My opinions are definitely more factual than they shit is. But
Man,
Bruh.
these
come on with the
motherfuckers don't know
sound.
shit.
Bruh.
Stop.
These
Boo
motherfuckers ain't.
Boo,
Bruh,
boo
I
this
need the
nigga.
Nah, hell
Boo
nah,
this nigga.
nah, man.
I need the
Come
Boo
on.
bruh.
this nigga, man.
Come
Boo
on,
this
man.
nigga for that.
Yeah,
man.
we'll go ahead and boo.
Please.
Man.
Come on, man. Boo
Hey,
this
I
nigga.
Wait,
perform
first
better
do the- first do
in
the
the
bruh,
in
and
the
then
away
boo.
games. I perform better anyway. Hey, this is a away game for me. I just scored 40 on these.
Man,
motherfuckers.
Can I have the bruh?
Motherfuckers
Bruh.
can't stop me, man.
As y'all
Bruh.
see, we are working out our sound effects department.
Bruh.
Defense is at the helm. But listen, so are we cool on that subject?
Yeah, we cool.
Every situation is different. But go ahead, bro.
I disagree with every situation is different though. I
How
think
the fuck
Every situation is different.
I disagree. I think for the most part, men want women to be women and men, and women want men to be men.
What
but
does
I
that
think
mean?
You should help your
What
partner.
does that mean?
Here
Because
we
if
go.
that's the case,
Let's go,
then
goddamn.
paying all the bills.
Let's go.
Literally, no, stop.
You can't say
that's
something.
not. No, that's
Listen,
not.
you can't say something just to
That's
fit your agenda.
That's not. I don't have an agenda. I don't have an agenda.
You
But
do.
what I would say is, I think that you should help your partner in what their natural role is. That's what I say. You should meet them halfway, no matter what it is. But I do believe in gender roles. I think that's the problem. Is motherfuckers is every situation is nice. Some situations are solid, and some situations are bullshit, and that's why these relationships don't work.
Man, you got to pick
We're
a
gonna
side.
tap out of there.
You got to pick a side.
I'm always on the same side of the street. But what I will say
gotta
is,
pick a side.
it's been great, man. This has been a hell of a show, man. These two motherfuckers might not be back next week. It might just be me. It might just be me.
First of all, you are not the dishonorable
damn.
judge, Mr. Luke.
Hey man, hold on, man. So on that, me and Shay agree that every situation is different. Grizzly says the situations are not different. I don't know what the fuck that even means, but we'll leave it at that. On that one, we shall close. What's up, baby? Talk to me.
Shout outs.
Yeah. We shot. I'm closing
And
this
closing
out.
arguments.
Closing this one out. Yeah. All right. So, who we shouting out this week, man? Shay Boogie, you got anybody you want to shout out?
Yes. I want to shout out myself. On some
damn.
real shit.
What the
Hold on,
fuck?
I don't care. Cause sometimes you gotta shout yourself out. Cause I'm gonna tell you, I'm a hardworking individual. I came a long way and I'm very proud of myself for where I am right now.
shit,
And I want to shout out my motherfucking self.
Talk
Damn.
your shit, girl.
Ah, damn.
All right, Grizzly Adams, you got anybody?
I just want to shout out to everybody out there, man. Y'all stay strong. I know everybody dealing with a lot. We post-pandemic. We in the middle of fucking niggas shooting up shit every day. And, man, just y'all just keep your best foot forward, man. I'm praying for you.
All right, well, I don't really have no shout outs. Oh, yes, I do. I'm going to shout out my boy CJ for offering that topic about men and women and
Cole,
bills
man.
and shit like that, right? So shout out to Coleman. Shout out to my girl Marquitha. That's my homie. Shout out to her, always showing love, always supporting. Shout out to everybody who has listened to the podcast, downloaded the podcast. Hey man, we moving, y'all. And if y'all don't know, we are now on iHeartRadio. We are now we are now live on Google Podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
We still working on the Apple. Apple is bullshit. Case closed on that. Bullshit. Apple. Fuck Apple. But anyway, yeah. So we're moving. Basically, that's what I'm saying. We are live. We are in motion, and we are kicking. And thank y'all. Thank all of y'all for all of y'all motherfucking support. We love all of y'all. So I don't know. Any closing arguments?
Yes.
Here we go.
Cardi B song is whack. And I say that because, let me tell you, I feel like Kanye could have been left off. Dirk verse was okay, but again, you gave us one verse and you gave us some weak ass bars. Like, I'm sorry, those bars are weak, and you only gave us one verse. And then you threw Kanye and Dirk on there like we was stupid and slow. Like, we ain't know that that's really what you was trying to do, was just put a song out to the people. I just feel like she could have been better. And it's like, this is where people have to do better. Don't just accept some shit because it's thrown in your face. Like, really be like, all right, Cardi, this shit was whack. You're going to have to come harder than that. Like, we done got you rich. We done blew you up. You did all of that. You're going to have to come better than that. So for me, I just feel like that song was whack. It was trash.
I got two things on mine, and they both aimed towards Shay. Can you go back to the BX after saying what you just said?
Yes.
Okay. Two, I think music, rap as a whole is like made in a factory right now. Like, it's like they put the most popping people on the track, and then it sounds like some generic ass shit that we heard 2 years prior. Like, so I guess I don't have a great expectation for it sometimes.
Well,
even though I
think
those artists that you mentioned, you know what I'm saying, especially Kanye, but I just think now just like this shit just sound like a reoccurring event. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. We got to do better. Like, we keep digesting the shit.
Yeah.
We keep digesting it, and they think it's okay to keep putting it out because we as a people, we keep eating it. And people get mad at me because I'm like, the shit whack, but the shit whack.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I haven't heard the song, but
it's just like the argument with the LGBT thing about like having a difference of opinion. You will be considered a hater just for having a difference of opinion. So it's nothing you can really say. You can't really win in that particular arena. It's unfortunate, but that's just kind of where we are.
Yeah, popularity rules.
All I had was just it kind of piggybacks on some of the topics that we talked about. Just the fact that we're living in a world where we cannot have a difference of opinion. That shit is fucking nuts to me. You know, for you to say the Cardi B song is whack, and for you to get any pushback from anybody is insane to me. Like, just say, well, I disagree. I think it's whatever. But to actually like slam your opinion and tell you that you're wrong for having your fucking opinion is crazy. That's just the world that we living in today. I don't know what the fuck, how we can change that shit going forward. I don't know if it can change, but
write it on the wall, my boy.
Hey man, it's nuts, man. I just hate that shit, bro. But outside of that, man, I think that this was a really good podcast. The highlight to me was D. Francis knocking everything over on the ground. That shit was amazing.
He was more verbal than, more, what you call that? His actions spoke louder than his words. I say that. Nigga ain't say shit.
He was nervous.
He let y'all know he wasn't agreeing with
this. This is the thing. I'm going to keep it 100 for everybody that's listening. This is the first time we introduced the sound effects to the pod. So D. Francis is over here working the sound effects. And in the process of doing that shit, he knocked every drink on the table,
bruh,
on the ground. But hey man, it was fun, man. I had a good time. Very spirited discussions. We got plenty more coming. Nigga, we ain't stopping, bro. We just getting started, actually. Yes. Shout out to Shay Boogie, man. That's my girl, man.
Yeah. Send in y'all suggestions too.
Yeah,
like,
if y'all
we
got
open to hearing what y'all got to say.
Exactly. Hit us up, and man, y'all need spread the word. You know, we the livest motherfuckers coming out of H-Town, and we finna really take off. So shout out to Grizzly, shout out to D. Francis, shout out to Razor Sharp Dre. We are in the building at the round table, and shit, man, are we taking it home from here?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, shit, man. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The session's adjourned. We out of here, baby. Peace and love. We love y'all.
Peace.